Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cap Social Network, aka Capri Social Network. So, in today's video, and on behalf of Mr. Travis Kelce dumping his black ex-girlfriend in return for dating Miss Taylor Swift, I wanted to talk about the hatred that Mr. Travis Kelce has been receiving. And for some of you who may not be familiar with him, who may have never heard of him, he happens to be a professional football player in the NFL, and his position play is as tight end. He has a net worth in an amount of $30 million, and he happens to be a white guy who happened to have an ex-black girlfriend that he ended up dumping and is now allegedly or reportedly dating Miss Taylor Swift, one of the most popular singers as of right now and in the whole entire world. As a matter of fact, Miss Taylor Swift happens to have a network that is more than his. It happens to be the same age because both of them are, judging from my understanding, at the ages of 33 years old. And it's unknown how they ended up meeting, but she was recently spotted because it was filmed, of course, during a recent Kansas City Chiefs game, by a lot of games being televised, and by them being a franchise team of her, Miss Taylor Swift, being in the stands with Mr. Travis Kelce's mother, who happens to like Miss Taylor Swift quite well. Anyway, I wanted to show some of the degrading comments and also derogatory comments that Black American women have been directing towards Mr. Travis Kelce for dumping his black ex-girlfriend in return for dating Miss Taylor Swift, and also to prove how Black American women always seem to make it a double standard whenever white guys may date them, how it's such a big deal. However, when us black men usually may date outside of our races, it's even more of a bigger deal because they try all they can to downplay us, try all they can to say all kinds of derogatory remarks about us as well. And it also goes to show on behalf of how Black women have been recently shaming Mr. Travis Kelce for dumping his last girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, who happens to be a Black American descent, for a Caucasian female who once again goes by the name of Taylor Swift, once again, who is one of the most popular and most wealthiest singers, judging from my record as of right now. Once again, her net worth is $600 million. Anyway, I'm going to read you some of the comments that prove why Black American women make it such a double standard when it comes to white guys dating them compared to when we date us Black American men, white American women, or any other groups of women outside of our race. Even if we may happen to be, as a matter of fact, in a relationship with a woman of another ethnicity, only to get dumped by a woman of another ethnicity, a lot of you Black American females will usually praise it, usually cheer it on whenever we may get either divorced or dumped by either an ex-girlfriend that's not of Black American descent, that may instead be a white American descent or some other nationality or race. Case in point, look at how a lot of Black American women praise and cheered on Miss Jenny May, however you say her last name, for divorcing, well, not divorcing Young Jeezy, because Young Jeezy was the one who actually initiated the divorce instead of it being the other way around. Once again, though, folks, I wanted to read some of the comments that Black women have been taking to social media on behalf of their disappointment of accusing Travis, might as well say Travis Kelce, of being a sellout as a result of him going back to his race by dating now reportedly Miss Taylor Swift. Is video conferencing software similar to Zoom, just with an L instead of a Z. And this right here happens to be a screenshot of comparing how he went from dating a black woman to his current girlfriend. And this woman who posted this screenshot goes by the name of Slim profile name. Her handle is at Miss Kyla Marie. And as you see on the left side, this happens to be his ex-girlfriend Kyla. On the right side, this is her comparing his ex-girlfriend to Taylor Swift. And it's got below that a caption saying 12-time Grammy Award winner. And this is another comment that I wanted to show you in regards to how upset some women are for him going back to his own race or dating his own kind. Big downgrade, big one, 4 G's. And also let him have his Vanilla Bean. Here's going to be a new song in 1 year. Watch for it. All y'all talking about he upgraded this and that shit instead of spending the whole word, but I'm already assuming, I'm reading between the lines what they meant to type. Ain't got nothing to do with all that LOL. It's about how he's switching his identity to fit the occasion. He had to go back to his roots. And I wanted to read another comment in regards to how upset some women, I'm assuming black women, but don't quote me on that, because it's been a few Caucasian females that have also been going in on him for dumping his last girlfriend in return for dating now is Taylor Swift. Another option that Kelce downgraded, saying he went from Jamaican hot chicken and raisins in his potato salad, and that's okay for her, but our girl Kyla is thriving and won't stop. A third person added, the Klan rally is in your comments heavy with all caps, wishing you pieces. I hope you take a social media break. And who they were referring to was Miss Kyla. I was trying to look for some more comments, but it doesn't seem like I'm able to find. Oh, someone else also typed, courtesy of Miss Taylor Swift being at a recent Kansas City Chiefs game in a skybox when Mr. Travis Kelce's mom, who happens to really approve of his new dating partner. Anyway, one particular female type, girl, you okay? How are you doing? At Taylor Swift being next to Kelce's mom. One person asked sarcastically, all that just to get dropped for Taylor Swift. While a third person said, T Swift is an upgrade. You broke AF. And that's as in ass and the word FUCK. I'm trying not to use too much profane language at the same time. And on the flip side of somebody saying how T Swift, in other words, Taylor Swift, is an upgrade, there are other people that have been saying, mostly women, and it could be black women, but then again, it could be a combination of both black and white women. But it's been really it's been really reported how black women, quite a bit of black females, are disappointed in Mr. Travis Kelce for, you could say, as they would put it, turning his back on the black race, only to go back to dating his own kind. And some are even saying how much of a downgrade that is, how he switched from being with his former girlfriend, who happens to be of black descent, to his current one, who is Miss Taylor Swift, and has to be the same as that race and ethnicity that he is. And this just goes to show you the double standard of how females, black females in particular, seem to make it out to be whenever a white guy may go back to dating his own kind after dumping a black female, how they make it such a big deal. But anytime us black men may happen to be no longer with a woman of the other race, or we may either get divorced or may get dumped by a female of the other race, they praise it, they cheer it on, and they worship it. Case in point, when what happened recently, the Young Jesus, Bo Young Jesus, and Jenny May, however you may say her name. Anyway, I'm going to close out this video, but before I close it out, make sure you first and foremost like the video, share it, you comment on it. Last but not least, you subscribe to the channel, Cap Social Network. By the way, you want a shortcut to get to my channel, it's at Capri Social Network 1261. Have a good day, folks.